Hey Leo, how are you to this evening? Or this evening, right? Okay, let's see. Yeah. Uh, anyways, my name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekly reading. This one will be for April 14th, which is Monday, through April 17th, which is Thursday. I will be back on Wednesday with the bonus weekend readings to get you through the weekend. Okay. This one's for my Leos. Gotta get all the cards. Let's see. Okay, Leo, let's see what we got, okay? We're going to start with the Justice card, followed by the King of Pentacles, and then the Six of Wands. So this is your recent past or your backstory going into the reading. Currently, I have you with the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Empress. In the near future, we're looking at the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the High Priestess. Okay, bottom of the deck for this particular reading is the Page of Wands. So that's the undercurrent to this reading, is this Page of Wands, which comes across as either a longing for a time when you were more of a free spirit, or a desire to re-embark on being some sort of a free spirit. I'm not sure. It feels like you are feeling very restricted to me right now by some kind of a relationship or responsibility. Okay, so that's what I got on that. That's like the undercurrent to the reading, though. The card at the center of your read right now is the Queen of Swords. So like in tic-tac-toe, the center spot, it plays into the equation from almost every direction. The Queen of Swords being somebody who's trying very hard to deal with everything in their life with a sense of integrity and honesty, but they've had a very hard time finding reciprocity within that desire, meaning that the people that they keep dealing with don't seem to have the same level of integrity or honesty available to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? People around them are being deceptive and they're tired of it. That's what that's what that one's about right there. So let's start from the beginning, which is the past, and see how this all plays in, okay? Okay, so your backstory or your recent past is Justice, King of Pentacles, and Six of Wands. So at the Six of Wands, it feels as though you have achieved some sort of sense of public recognition or victory, okay? This was somehow justice for you because of all the hard work you had put in, or possibly because of something that had happened to you in the past that was unjust. With the King of Pentacles up here in the recent past, I feel as though you stepped into boss energy. I mean, you were definitely in charge of your own life, okay? So all of that's really very good. This is normally the part where I tell people we couldn't change this if we wanted to, but in your case, why would we want to? This is very good right here, okay? With the King of Wands being the undercurrent, possibly you have found a ton of responsibility that's come with this that might be weighing heavily on you, and maybe you longed for days when you didn't have that many things pressing on you or something is possible. But at any rate, Leo, let's go forward. So where are we currently? I've got the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Empress. Okay, so this would say that to some extent you are presenting here in this line, you're presenting in your feminine as the Empress, okay? The feminine and masculine are just energy, so don't get that caught up in that part, but it means you're in a very nurturing sort of a state right now. You could nurture anything into fruition and make it the best that it can be, okay? You have that ability if you choose to. All right, with the Queen of Swords, this is like I told you. So this is you trying to deal with everything with this sense of honesty and integrity, and finding it very difficult to find others that can match that, okay? It feels like you've run into a lot of people here lately that they don't measure up as far as that goes, okay? They claim this or that, and they can't, the proof isn't in the pudding with these people, okay? That's what I'm saying. But the Eight of Swords, that whole ordeal, the fact that other people don't seem to have the level of integrity that you do, or can't seem to come at you with the honesty that you try to have, is really becoming quite troubling to you. It's got you up in your head. Yeah. It feels a little bit sad. It's just you want other people to have the same sort of an outlook on life, and so you're having a hard time finding like-minded people right this minute, it looks like, okay? Okay, so there we go. So, and here again, that's where the Page of Wands is coming in as the undercurrent, because you're thinking of a simpler time when it didn't seem so difficult to find people who, you know, would do what they said or who meant what they said. Things like that. Okay, into the future we go. Now I've got the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the High Priestess. In the near future, you are being called on to trust your intuition for certain and to pay attention to it. That's for certain. What we don't want you to do is to slip into this Queen of Cups sort of an energy where you are finding excuses for other people's bad behavior. You know, if you found somebody and they will not come at you with the honesty that you want to have from them, the honesty that you are bestowing upon them, they should bestow back on you, right? If they can't produce that, then you really need to realize that they're not serving you and cut them out of your life. With the Queen of Cups here, I start to fear that maybe you are going to try to keep them in your life and make excuses for their bad behavior here in the near future. And if you do that, it's going to lead you into a not positive place. With the Queen of Cups here right in the middle, and then on each side I have the High Priestess on one, the Knight of Wands on the other. I feel as though this is anger and frustration on the one side, and a veil of secrecy on the other, meaning somebody trying to take advantage of the fact that you're trying to be nice or trying to make excuses for them. Somebody trying to mistake your kindness for weakness is what I see happening here in the near future, unless you manage to adhere to the boundaries that you have set and require the same from other people as you're willing to give them, right? The same loyalty, the same integrity, the same honesty. You are in boss energy, so it makes you very abundant. So you just have to step into the part where you're very grounded and be realistic about what's going on around you. Just, not all people are great people, okay? It's the cold hard truth on that. That's the way that works out. I know you're trying to see the best in everybody, and that's a good trait. But you have to temper that with the fact that not all people are good people. Okay? What do I got behind the Page of Wands? I've got the Nine of Swords and the Death card. So there's some kind of transformation in your life that's taking place right now. I feel like you're open to the transformation. It's not like you're fighting it. You are stressed out about it, though, with the Nine of Swords. I don't know why you're stressed out about it, but the transformation seems to be stressing you out. But to me, it feels like it's going in a positive way, like maybe things for you. Let's just say you have a business, your business is taking up in a more positive light, but you're stressed out because you know that means there's more responsibility coming your way, or more, something like that. Let me see what else we got. I've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Star card, and the Tower. Yeah, there's a tower brewing down here. What you want is for it to not necessarily be your tower, but let's just leave it as somebody else's. There's a deceptive individual, and I feel like they're already in your life, and you know that. But I feel like it's somebody you have history with, and you're trying to not have to cut them out of your life because you just have history with them, and you're trying to show a sense of loyalty, maybe. But this is not somebody who deserves it. This is somebody who's trying to take advantage of you. There's a tower that's going to fall within their life, period. But if you stay too connected to them, it's going to affect you as well. With the Star card, this is you trying to still see the best in everybody, which, like I said, is a positive trait, except for you have to temper that. This is somebody that's done you wrong in the past, and you've let them back in. And so they feel as though they can do it again, Leo. So I guess this is cautionary in some respects. Other than that, everything in your reading really looks pretty awesome. Everything is really going in a direction that is definitely advantageous to your future. I mean, things are going the right way. But this one person right here is like a thorn in your side. There will always be somebody trying to take advantage of you, you know what I'm saying? But this one has a little bit more of a leg up for some reason. It's somebody you have some emotion for and a lot of loyalty or history with anyways. Just be cautious. That's all you can do. Be cautious. But other than that, everything looks like it's going in the right direction for you. So that is a good thing. I'm glad to see it, okay? All right, Leo, I'm going to go ahead and put this one up. I'll see you in a few days. Take care of yourself, okay? Thanks.